Got two of the stars of the game here. First off, game winner, Finn Murray. Congratulations. What happened there?
I mean, they played great. I mean, they knew their formation was great. They knew how to handle us, and that was kind of, I mean, I would say lucky, but, I mean, it's great. We won. We got through.
So you're in the midst of that crazy sequence. It's probably not something you guys practice a ton of. Maybe it is. I don't know. Probably not. So how did you guys know what to do? You bury it on the near side post.
So I kind of saw them all on the right side, and I saw a little bit gap on the left side, and I kind of knew if I get it there, it might go in. So Matthew laid it off, and I just kind of slipped in and put it back.
And then tremendous game for you as well, Kaden Bono here with us. You scored the first goal of the night, and your coach Tom McCaffrey talked about the work you put in the first half really all led to that goal. Walk us through that.
Yeah, basically our thought throughout the season is we want to come out strong every game. You know, this team today, Ruston, they came and we knew they were going to come, and we were prepared, and we knew we had to go out there and win the first 10 because we knew they would be coming for us. And you know, just that grit that we've discussed all year just brought us through that first half, and we were able to get the lead with my goal.
And Kaden, the second half really was impressive from Ruston. They came back, they were down a goal, and they played like it. They scored on a set piece. You guys have to reset at that point, knowing that you have, well, maybe 35, 30 minutes to score. You don't, you go to extra time. Walk us through, after that goal is scored, how the mindset changed and how you guys got it done.
Like I said, we've been through these situations before, you know, semifinals or even quarterfinals of PCL, going to PKs and then double overtime. You know, our team, we just have that grit as a team to stick together and work out these games and just advance and move on.
You seem to keep playing tremendous and gutty games, all the way back to the quarterfinals against Roman Catholic where you win in PKs. So when you get to a moment like this, is it more and more of a comfort level of playing in these sometimes extra time, sometimes penalty kicks, almost always a late deciding goal type of game?
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of been prepared. Like a lot of, like you said, a lot of our games have gone extra time, so I feel like we have an upper hand against the other teams that may not have been in those experiences. So.
And how cool is it to play at home under the lights for a state playoff game?
It was great. You know, we always get the support from the students here, which is always great to see them there cheering us on.
You go now on Saturday. We don't know if it's Council Rock North or Emmaus. Do you know anything about either team? And maybe more importantly, what's the rest of the week look like for both of you guys?
I feel like it's just like a recovery week. Got to focus on maybe watching game film on both teams just to see, especially when whoever wins the game, we can see, and probably just watch game film and recover.
And for you, Kaden?
Yeah, same thing. Just recover tomorrow, get back out there Thursday and Friday, and just prepare like we have the rest of this season for the next game.
Look who we have here. We got our honorary captain for the day. What did you think of these guys here today, huh?
I thought the entire team played a hell of a game tonight. These guys came out and they were ready. They were energized and they were ready to play. So I was very impressed with all the guys on this roster. I can't wait to see what you guys do on Saturday. You guys better win again, okay? For the school, for your parents, for everybody.
It's always good to see you, and I'm sure I see a lot more during hoop season. Thanks for being here and stepping in as part of this interview. We appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Guys.
Go South football.
And football, of course.
Yep.
Hey, thanks to both of you for taking the time to do this. Enjoy the night, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, guys. Again, Finn Murray and Kaden Bono, your two goal scorers here tonight, joining us on the postgame. And here's the head coach, Tom McCaffrey. Wow, another year, another big run for you guys in the Catholic League. You win the Catholic League, and now an absolute thriller at home. How did that feel?
Great. I mean, if we're going to turn the lights on, you might as well give the people a show, right, Bob? That's right. So, no, it's been great. You know, to be able to compete with the teams that we've competed this year has been fantastic, and to see the guys get over the finish line in the Catholic League was really special. And then, you know, nights like tonight are also a dogfight, but, you know, they turn into something special at the end of the road when you see it. And, you know, to finish in an odd way like we did is something that you don't really see often, but at this time of year, you survive in advance, right?
What did happen at the end there?
So the referee called an indirect kick because of the back pass off of the short six, and once the keeper picked it up, becomes an indirect kick for us, which means that you can't score directly So someone has to touch before it goes in, which is why we had to go backwards to go forwards. And fortunately, Finn found maybe one of the two gaps that line created on the goal line there.
That's great. And this Ruston team came in and provided a heck of a challenge, a deserving team, number 3 team in District 1. But you guys overcame. I felt that you guys played on the front foot a little bit more. Certainly they scored on the set piece and had a couple opportunities late, but you guys hung in there and ended up scoring the winner.
Yeah, I think, when you look at the gauntlet that's the District 1 tournament, to come out as the number 3 team out of there is very, very impressive. And, this is a little bit of a rivalry renewed for us. We used to play them a lot. Back when I first got the job, back when Coach Peffel was still in charge, we played them a bunch. And this is the first time we've seen them probably in about 4 or 5 years. So to see them back into this stage is fantastic. I'm really happy for their program. Their guys played their hearts out. They gave us all that we could handle. And, for us to just keep kind of chipping away and find a way was kind of the mantra that these guys have been following for the last couple of weeks here, is that, when you're down 2-0 in a Catholic League championship, to fight your way back and to win the game in regulation is unreal. And, even just the run through to get to that point with PKs with a 7 seed and then overtime with Ryan, our guys just don't know when to stop, and that's something that is a tribute to their leadership, the student leadership. When you look at our 3 captains, and, it's the senior group in general just has that mentality that they just want to keep grinding, keep going, and, they really enjoy it. So that's making my life a little bit easier this time of year, when they just don't want to stop and give up, and they don't roll over.
And one of those captains that you mentioned didn't go today.
Yep.
And Grant Kiefner steps in, a freshman, in net. And he wasn't just there for the ride. He was the difference maker. He made some incredible saves. He was quick and decisive off his line. Super impressed by him. I'm curious as to your thoughts.
No, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. That save he makes in the first half, in the first, I think, 10 or 12 minutes, was unbelievable. To get down low and to keep it out on a turn and a snapshot is unreal. And, Grant has worked his tail off all year. I mean, him and Ryan did a very nice job of pushing each other in training and in matches all year. And so to see him get an opportunity on this stage to really show everybody that, he's a quality goalkeeper is huge. And I think that any of the guys that have played for me, it's great to see some of the guys back, some of the graduates that have played for me. And, my mentality is that once you make the varsity team, you're not a freshman or sophomore, you're a varsity athlete, and you need to do the job. And I think Grant showed that mentality tonight. He stepped in, he knew what the job was, and he did it to the best of his ability. And the team is the one that benefited, which I think is the key piece of all of it, right? Is that, he knows that it's not about him and his stats. It's about doing the job when the team calls on him, and he did a phenomenal job of that tonight.
So the number started tonight at 4. Now the number is 3. Of course, that's the number to win a state championship, is the goal of all those guys there. So you're one step closer. What will it take from here on Saturday to replicate what you guys were able to do tonight?
So 2 good opponents sitting out there. When you look at the Council Rock North versus Emmaus game that's probably going on right now, or just finishing up right now, both teams present a different challenge, I think, from what I've seen and what I've heard from them so far. I think that it's going to take a similar defensive effort that we saw tonight. I mean, honestly, I think that we were at times a little off the pace tonight, a few steps behind, because of the ball movement and because of what Ruston does really, really well in possession. I think that that's something that we're going to have to iron out in training on Thursday and Friday. And, I think that our guys, after the highs of winning the PCL and then the slog of going through the district game where Northeast pushed us, I think that the guys got a taste of what the state atmosphere is really like, and the mentality that goes up even higher than that PCL final. And even though some of these guys probably didn't believe me, when we try to tell them that that's where it goes from here, that's what it's going to take each round. It's going to take a solid defensive effort. It's going to take 11 guys doing their job. It's going to take everybody being locked in during training, and these guys really pushing each other in a positive way to try to make sure that, not only we are prepared mentally, but physically we bring our A game when we see either of these 2 really good teams that are going to be sitting there. And, I think that the other piece of it is you try to make your own luck like we saw tonight. That situation doesn't come along often. I would have been happier if Mark had just kind of passed it to Sam, and they passed it in when the goalie was standing there with his hands up. But they find a way, and this will be a learning experience, and this will be something that we'll talk about in film and make sure that if this comes up in the future that we're a little more heady in that situation, and just try to get these guys to make sure that they understand, what each situation can bring. And I think one of the things we try to do as coaches is we don't like to to bark out orders like they're just dogs following orders. They need to make decisions on the pitch, and fortunately they really have bought into trying to play that way, and when they don't, they learn their lessons and they move forward, which is always a great mentality that we have here with these guys, and it's really something special to watch right now.
It was a special one to watch and a good run incoming. I wish you the best, and thanks for having us out. Thanks for taking the time here. Congrats on a wonderful evening.
Thanks.